A very good day to all of my dear ones and my truly precious companions. I sincerely hope that you have a very happy, joyful, and wonderfully blessed day today and always. This video is a continuation of the previous videos, and if you haven't watched the earlier videos about the 101 keys to success, this video won't make any sense to you. Instead, you need to start from the beginning and then work your way up to this point. For those of you who are with us, those who are watching the videos, this is a continuation of the previous videos where we are numbering them until we reach 101. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your lovely presence, for your beautiful comments, for your support, and thank you to my higher spirit that is here, is with me, is within me, and is my guide. You are all missed here. It is incredibly peaceful, serene, and beautiful here, and it is truly full of such positive, uplifting energy. I sincerely hope that with the words I share today, I can bring a bright and shining ray of hope and inspiration into your homes, bring a genuine, heartfelt smile to your faces, and leave behind some wonderful, lasting good energy after you finish watching this video. And now, number 27. The question is, what kind of feeling does your home, your place of living, give you? Does it give you peace? Do you truly enjoy the time you spend being in your home? Or is it the case that every single time you look at something, you immediately think to yourself, I'm so far behind on this specific task, I really need to fix this right now, and I definitely need to repair that as well? Or, on the other hand, when you enter through your front door, do you feel completely safe? Do you feel incredibly comfortable? And do you truly love the wonderful place where you live? You wouldn't trade your home for anywhere else. You don't feel like a guest here. Sometimes our energies don't match in this era, not in previous eras. In the past, we didn't even understand how these energies work. But now, because our bodies have become more sensitive, they start to pick up and receive more. Now the question is, are you satisfied with your neighborhood? Are you happy with your neighbors? Are you satisfied with the style of your home? Do you feel at peace, or do you feel like a guest? If you feel like a guest in your own country, if you feel like a guest in your own home, and as we all know, no one feels secure in a hotel. There's this feeling that it doesn't belong to me and that I'm only here temporarily. Take a moment to observe and notice what stage your emotional responses and the energy you get from your home are at, and what things make you uncomfortable. Do you want to change your home? Do you want to change your city? Do you want to make some changes in the home you're currently in so you can be more comfortable? Not the things we set up for other people, but the things that make us feel more comfortable ourselves. Where do you stand on that? Is your wardrobe filled with the things you actually want? Or have you collected a bunch of clothes just for parties that you never touch unless you're going to an event, while there are some clothes you wear so often that they've become so worn out, they're barely usable anymore? Do you do the cycle of decluttering every 6 months or at least once a year? Do you go through your closet and your home to see if, over the past year, you have items, shoes, bags, clothes, party outfits that we haven't worn for years, clothes that are a size too big or too small, and we're just waiting for our size to change so we can wear them? Do you have these things? And if you do happen to have them, have you ever found yourself considering the possibility of replacing them, or perhaps donating them to someone else who might be able to put them to good use? Number 28. What does your car look like? When you get into your car, are you constantly apologizing that there's no room to sit, that trash has piled up, that items you were supposed to give to someone or lend to a friend are still in your car? or that all your paperwork checks and everything else are in there too. The food you ate yesterday, the soda you drank, everything is still in your car. Or when you run into someone by chance and say, "Let me give you a ride," you open the car door without any embarrassment and tell them to get in because your car is clean, it smells good, it's tidy, there's room to sit, and there's no trash inside. What about your wallet? Is it organized? Or is it full of papers and receipts? Receipts that sometimes are useless to you, and sometimes you need to do something with them at some point, but you keep saying, today isn't the day. Your bag, the one you carry when you go to a party, go shopping, go somewhere, or go to meet your friend. Is it a big bag like a duffel, so people think you're traveling and have everything in it? Or is it a compact minimalist wallet, with only a couple of essential credit cards, a few folded bills of cash, a sturdy money clip, and the absolute daily essentials like your house keys? All of this clearly shows that our inner thoughts don't really have a specific place for archiving. I mean, I can easily tell just from looking at someone's personal bag, or from the specific way someone wears their shoes, or even from looking deep inside someone's messy bag, or getting into someone's private car, exactly how mixed up their internal chakras are, and in fact, it is quite clear that some of them are completely blocked. Chakras aren't just about me selling you a meditation and saying, do this and your chakras will open. Chakras have signs. We have to understand them ourselves. We have to perceive them ourselves. Why do I have this problem? Why is it that I can't just get today's tasks done, finish every one of them, and neatly put them away in the archive as completed work? I really miss that beautiful, satisfying feeling I get when I finally finish something and can feel a true sense of accomplishment. It gives me a sense of pride, a feeling of peace that I finally did something today that I've been saying I'd do every day for a month. And we have to help ourselves in this way to balance our 7 bodies. My emotional balance with my physical body, with my divine body. My divine body is not in harmony with the others. As a result, we create a kind of music. It's like me going to sit and play guitar with the Beatles. They are completely in harmony, and I don't know how to play the guitar at all. Not only do I completely mess myself up, but I also end up totally ruining the legendary music of the Beatles as well. We need to move forward in harmony with our own body, with our 7 bodies, with our chakras, with our own desires. Not by imitating others. Imitation kills these things. Imitation doesn't activate them. Imitation confuses them, meaning they get lost. The body says, am I this or that? Do I want to be that? Or do I want to move forward with my own nature? And this inevitably leads to a variety of mental illnesses. And following these mental illnesses, serious physical health problems will also begin to arise. And if any of the specific things I mentioned in Numbers 27 and 28 are present in your life, you must go and take the necessary steps to address and fix them immediately. Go and solve the problem. The problem is that I sit and wait for the leader of a country to change, for a husband to come, for a wife to come, for a life to change, for some money to come to me, and then I'll fix my life. This doesn't work. It's these little things. It's my closet, it's my kitchen where the dishes have been left for 2 days. These things show that my mind isn't working with my body. My mind keeps talking and I don't listen to it. My heart is unhappy here and upset with me, and I just keep shutting it off. I tell it, be quiet, later. And as a direct result of all these significant changes, the very first condition we must meet is that we absolutely have to change our core beliefs in order to move forward. I have to believe that I am capable. It's not like brain surgery where I have to be a specialist. Cleaning the house doesn't require a super high vibration. It doesn't require a high intelligence. It's a simple task. And some people say we have ADD, we have HDD, we have this, we have that. Diseases that the Matrix has labeled us with. None of them are real. You're just lazy. You don't give enough careful consideration to your own life at all, and you don't concentrate on your own personal growth every single day. Because this unwashed dish that bothers me so much, that is entirely my problem. So we have to pay attention to each and every one of them, from the clothes in the closet to the shoes that are uncomfortable and I don't wear, to all of these things, one by one. You stay, you go, or I'll change you. The decor of my house bothers me. Did I put the sofa where the guests like it or where the designer told me to? I should put the sofa where I feel comfortable. When we change our beliefs, the formula we give to the body, to the brain, completely changes. The reaction is seen in our actions. When I bring discipline into my life, from my bag to my home, to my car, to my clothes, to my thoughts, to my friends, to the people around me, to where I live, and to my job, I want to bring discipline to every one of them. Now, I want you to write down on the left side of your paper the specific areas in your life today where you feel you need to bring discipline to yourself, where you truly need to have discipline, and pay close attention to that entire process. When focused attention is given, this has been clearly and empirically proven. When deep attention is given to a specific object or thought, the underlying energy of that flow completely and fundamentally changes. And when the energy of that flow changes from my own personal perspective, my subsequent actions and behaviors begin to shift accordingly. When my actions change, my reactions change as well. These are the small things we need to learn from self-awareness. Kundalini does not awaken overnight. Attending just one session with Joe Dispenza will not change all the issues in my life. That atmosphere might give me a profound feeling that takes me to a completely different and ethereal world. But when I eventually return home, I have to carefully examine every single thought and every single complex issue that has kept my vibration low in my life, whether it's deep sadness, a sense of hopelessness, intense dissatisfaction with myself, or any of these heavy things. I have to address them one by one and take full responsibility to resolve each of these personal challenges on my own. At the end of the day, absolutely no one else is going to solve my problems for me. It is a journey I must take alone. We could attend 1,000 sessions, sit in silence and listen to meditation for 1,000 days, pray and fast 1,000 times, or go to church and light candles 1,000 times. These things don't work. I have to sit down and one by one face those things that I know better than anyone else about myself, the things I know I struggle with, and say, I am capable. I'm not incomplete. I can clean my own house. I can clean out my fridge once a week, throw away the foods I don't like, and even if it's hard for me, because I haven't done it before, or someone else has always done it for me, or I've just neglected it, today I want to prove to myself that I can at least do this one simple thing, just for one day. Today I just want to clean my fridge. I want to empty out my wallet, throw away the things I don't need or keep them in a box if they're jewelry or whatever they are, and then come back and see what state my body is in? Am I satisfied with my whole body, or am I living in a dream where next year or next month I'll lose this many pounds, or if I'm thin, I'll gain weight, or if my butt is big, it'll get smaller, or. I buy clothes that are beautiful, but I can't wear them because I hope to fit into that size. How much do I enjoy my body? Do I touch my body? Do I caress it? Do I sometimes hug myself and say, thank you for being here? It might not match the standards of models at all, and in my opinion, that's even better. But this is who I am right now, who I am today. Tomorrow I might change. Am I truly grateful for the person I have become today? Do I really take the time to care for myself properly? Do I, at least once every single day, make the conscious choice to give my body a healthy, nourishing meal? Or do I just eat anything in sight and keep telling myself, I'll start tomorrow, I'll start on Monday, I'll start right after this long weekend is finally over, or I'll start as soon as this party is done? We must remember that your body is absolutely beautiful no matter what. It is not about perfection. It is entirely about your long-term health and well-being. If you're too thin, if you're too overweight, you need to start thinking about it. If you're not satisfied with yourself, not in comparison to others, not because of the magazines you flip through, the YouTube videos you watch, the Instagrams you scroll, or the models you see in fashion shows, all of that is just the camera. It's all marketing. They're all trying to sell you their products. The model you see who looks so beautiful isn't actually that beautiful. She's using filters, she's wearing makeup, there are 1,000 cameras on her. Let's stop comparing ourselves to others so much. I really need to learn how to truly love myself. And I have to ask, do I actually respect my own body odor and the way I am? When I take a shower, it's either because I'm going out with someone or because I just like to always smell good, even if I'm alone at home for a week, even if I'm on an island. By going into the water and coming out, I wash away yesterday's energy, yesterday's scent, the dead energy of yesterday's scent from myself. Am I satisfied with the way I dress or not? Do I behave according to fashion trends? Fashion is something that, no matter how far we go, is always behind, because fashion changes daily. Some countries catch up to those trends later. That's exactly what fashion is about. Fashion is marketing. It's selling this idea to me, and it changes every day. By the time I catch up to it, it's already out of fashion. Do I follow fashion trends, or do I wear what suits me? What do I feel comfortable in? I might have clothes that I've owned for 20 or 30 years and I just change up their style. And then everyone asks me, when did you get that? But it's the same old outfit of mine that I just change up. Do we actively express our unique sense of creativity in what we choose to wear? Or do we simply stick to one single color all the time? Just because we don't want to draw any unnecessary attention to ourselves. This shouldn't be done for other people. This should be done for ourselves. If I'm alone at home for a week, I get bored with myself and I change my clothes just to lift my own spirits. And because I get bored a lot, one day I roll up my sleeves like this. Another day I do it differently. For myself, no one sees me for a whole week. But this is good for my mood. It's good for my creative power. I regularly change the home decor because it's good for my mood, since I move the energies around. An old piece of clothing that's 30 years old has energy. With a very small change, adding a flower to it, shortening it, hanging something from it, you draw out the 30-year-old energy and give it new energy. And then, for whom and for what do I wear clothes? Is it to attract the attention of the opposite sex? Is it to make others of my own gender feel a bit jealous? Or is it because I myself am deeply satisfied and confident with how I look right now in this outfit? In many cultures, I won't name them, wearing a size smaller is considered sexy. Meaning if someone's size is 8, they wear a size 6. They squeeze themselves into that outfit, and it's part of their culture. Everyone thinks they should buy one size smaller. In my personal opinion, there is absolutely nothing more visually unappealing or deeply uncomfortable than the act of forcefully squeezing my entire body into tight, restrictive clothes that are clearly far too small for me to wear comfortably. And how beautiful it is. I've seen women who are a bit overweight, and honestly, I really like them. They wear loose clothes, they're content with themselves, they're comfortable with themselves. They don't insist on making it smaller, because that would just make it more noticeable. The thing that truly matters most to me is how deeply content and satisfied I am with myself. And it really does not matter at all who happens to see me on that day. And it also doesn't matter whether I am following the latest fashion trends or not. There is this specific particular word in the English language. People often call it trashy, or sometimes they say sexy. There is a massive difference between being trashy and being truly sexy. Both a woman and a man can be incredibly sexy in their own way. For instance, a well-tailored suit really makes a man look remarkably stylish and sophisticated. Even a simple, crisp white shirt with the sleeves neatly rolled up, or perhaps a tight, classic black t-shirt can make a powerful statement. These things make men interesting. These things make men look sharp. It's the same for women. Women really need to find ways to show that beautiful feminine energy. You see, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being sexy or confident in your own skin. But the problem is that when you decide to show everything, I mean, those private things that really shouldn't be seen by everyone, it suddenly stops being sexy. And it honestly just becomes a bit trashy, if that is the right word to use here. It becomes worthless. It means I'm showing off everything I have, like someone who puts on all their gold at once. Well, why don't you throw your home carpet on yourself too, and hang your bonds on yourself as well? My bag is such and such. You're showing off your wealth with gold chains, with lots of rings, with earrings so big that your ears are torn, but you still wear those huge earrings. I always say, whenever I look at someone like that, I say, hang your bonds around your neck, hang your house deed around your neck, hang a piece of your home carpet around your neck. Because you're showing that you have nothing inside, but you have money. But you have these things just to show off to others. This is what worthlessness looks like. I have no value, so I bring other things. My diamond, this big necklace that actually bothers me so much that as soon as I get home I have to take it off because it's heavy. With this big heavy bag that has such and such brand, but since I bought it for a lot of money, I have to carry it around. Which group do we belong to? Or are we the group that always wears black because it's easy? I carefully cover myself up completely so that absolutely no one can see me, primarily because I really don't want even a tiny part of my physical body to be visible to others. And I honestly feel an overwhelming sense of deep guilt if even one single person happens to catch a glimpse of any part of my body at all. Both of these are extremes, falling to one side or the other. The most balanced approach you can take is wearing your clothing in a specific way so that even if a small bit of your sleeve happens to show, you allow the situation to be left entirely up to the judgment of others, not necessarily for them to see it clearly, but rather to let it be left up to their own creative sense of imagination. Women who go on dates and wear sexy clothes on the first meeting are basically saying, I have nothing else. I'm showing you these things. This is what I have, and that date will never lead to marriage, unless the other person is vulgar themselves. On those very first dates, we really need to be quite reserved and very formal, simply because we want our minds to truly talk to each other. At this early stage of the relationship, it is not about the heart, it is not about sex, and it is certainly not about anything sexual at all. Think about it this way. How do I usually dress when I'm preparing myself to go to an important business meeting? Do I wear floral clothes? Would I really want to show part of my chest when I am there specifically to do professional business, to make a serious deal, or perhaps to listen intently to a major conference? That kind of revealing clothing simply doesn't belong in that environment. Its place is definitely somewhere else entirely. It is nice clothing, and we can certainly wear it, but it is always about exactly where and when I choose to wear what. And the core issue here is about showing or not showing. Honestly, not showing too much is often quite difficult. However, showing too much signals to others that I might have nothing else in my mind. It suggests I have nothing of substance to offer you, except that I am trying to arouse you with my sexuality. Is it truly a healthy mind that constantly tries to arouse the opposite sex in a professional setting, to seek attention? Do I have nothing else to offer except arousing someone of the opposite sex? So the fundamental point I am trying to make here is that as long as my clothes are perfectly clean and I feel truly relaxed and comfortable while wearing them, then I believe they are entirely appropriate for any situation I might find myself in today. And if we just focus entirely on ourselves, consider ourselves to be our own greatest competition, and truly ask then, where exactly am I overdoing things in my daily routine? Where am I neglecting my personal belongings, my own life, my cluttered closet, or even my own sense of tidiness and organization at home? We must look inward to find the balance we need. Honestly, in my opinion, the answer to every question is that if we maintain moderation, everything is beautiful. Every single thing in this world has its own unique beauty. However, having an excess of anything, in my view, is a mistake. It means that we focus too much on something and are putting pressure on it, not letting it be free, not letting it be at ease. Now, this brings us all the way to item number 31. Number 31, which is the incredible and transformative power of focused attention. The power of attention works miracles. No matter what specific task I choose to focus my attention on during the day, I work diligently to help it grow and flourish, and I ensure that I successfully solve every aspect of that problem. Attention means that I want to solve this problem today. I want to come to terms with what I'm afraid of today. I want to tackle something I say I don't know how to do. Cleaning the house is one of the hardest tasks for me. I want to prove to myself that if I focus and pay attention today, I am capable of doing it. It doesn't require any special education. In America, it's actually quite trendy. Some women who don't know how to clean their house go online and take a course, and these courses are really expensive. Then they're taught discipline, and they work directly with a company that sells them plastic boxes. Then they're told to put everything in a box, and after that, there's a big sale from that box selling company. The company that has a direct relationship with them and has set up this course sells the boxes to them. The person doesn't even know how to clean their house. Their place is a mess, so they go and buy these boxes, and then the boxes end up in the middle of the street. The house is on one side, and the stuff just stays there. Because if this person actually knew how to put things in a box, well, they would have put them away in their proper place, put them in the closet, and closed the door so they wouldn't see them. When I stop to think about these aggressive marketing tactics for a moment, they honestly make me feel like I am so incredibly unintelligent that I am simply incapable of cleaning my own house. I can't seem to stay organized at all. And I can't even manage to do, well, what is it that they usually call it? It's like they think I'm totally helpless. At the very least, I can't even get my own administrative tasks, my own banking tasks, my work tasks down on paper. When we pay attention to these things, we solve the problem. Whether it's our own body, the issues we struggle with, the unfinished tasks that are left, and most importantly, the personality I build for myself afterward, the strength I gain, the self-confidence I get from saying, I did this. I brought about this change in my life. It doesn't bother me anymore. When I go to sleep at night, it doesn't come to my mind 100 times that, without realizing it, we deactivate our chakras. The house is dirty, I don't touch it, I don't do anything, I say tomorrow, and then hopelessness enters my life. That I couldn't do it. These are things related to the body so that we can talk to ourselves. When we connect with our body, we realize that the tasks we've postponed and keep putting off until tomorrow cause psychological problems for us. It causes the smile to disappear from my face. It makes it so that I'm not happy. It causes me not to be successful in my business. And we are here to learn how to listen to our bodies. When the mind keeps nagging, saying, you haven't done these things, you haven't done these things, well, let's just do them, finish them, and put them aside. When we water a flower, look at it, and gently caress it, the next day, that flower blooms and grows bigger. In a way, it's showing itself to us. When a woman is showered with genuine love and attention from her man, she naturally begins to look even more radiant and beautiful the very next day, even if she hasn't done anything special at all. When a man receives attention, he becomes more positive and more useful. He becomes more active. His strong masculine character comes out even more. Why shouldn't we praise each other? Why shouldn't we pay attention to the beautiful things we see in our spouse? No, he won't become arrogant if I say it, nor will it go to his head. No, I think he has these weaknesses. He does have those weaknesses, but by mentioning them, those weaknesses only become more pronounced in him, whether it's a woman or a man. But by maintaining a consistently positive outlook, by actively drawing their focused attention to the many things they already have, truly appreciating them and telling them directly, I see how beautifully you do this for me or for yourself, or you have this truly remarkable and wonderful quality, that specific quality grows even stronger in their hearts and minds. When it comes to a car, all you need to do is change its oil or take it to the car wash. The next morning you feel better when you sit in that car. So why are we depriving ourselves of these simple actions? And then we wish for big dreams, but unless we climb these small steps, we won't reach the top of the ladder. What are we doing to our own bodies? My body is beautiful, but I keep comparing it to this model, to that place, to that photo, none of which are real. So since I have this, I should enjoy it. What am I doing with my home? How can a house look like a mess? Because I do home decor, I completely understand this. The person is even selling it at a low price because no one comes to see it at all. No one can enter. From its energy to its style to its setup, where things are placed, and then an interior designer enters that house. The first thing they do is clean it, because cleanliness is the foundation of everything. Until you clean the glass, until you clean the diamond, its true value won't be revealed. Until we cleanse ourselves, we won't uncover our own values. Everything starts with cleanliness. They clean the house. They arrange the furniture and belongings in a way that creates harmony, and then that house sells for twice the price. These things are out there in the market. The true miracle of perfect harmony, immaculate cleanliness, and meticulous attention. And then suddenly we see that our mental illnesses start to disappear. I no longer have any worries. When I sit in my house on that comfortable sofa, I see life in a better light. And then I notice that I've become more good-natured. Then I realize that when I talk, I also smile. What's wrong with smiling at 2 or 3 people who pass by us every day instead of frowning? I'm not upset with them because I don't even know them. I'm upset with myself. When I see someone frowning or speaking to me harshly, I think they're upset with themselves. They have a problem with themselves. They don't have a problem with me because I haven't caused them any trouble. Let's heal ourselves from within, and as soon as we change our inner energy, we become more good-natured, more optimistic, and, well, happier. Suddenly we notice, for example, today I didn't have any knee pain. Today I didn't even remember my back pain. Those strange migraine headaches I used to complain about. For example, I didn't have them today. Physical illness comes right after mental illness. Some people believe that mental illness simply comes from a total lack of discipline, or perhaps from my own personal inability to properly manage my life. When management is good, the whole system works properly. When management is good, that company, that office runs properly. When management is right, everything improves easily, without effort, without having to cover things up. Well, this management is my only responsibility. You are not responsible for criticizing others, telling them what to do, how they should look, how they should speak on their YouTube channel, saying, the sound here was bad, that one was bad, you did this wrong, you criticized here, it's better if you talk like this. I should focus on managing myself. How am I directing the operations of this factory and this office, applying my full knowledge and professional expertise to the best of my ability? So, for today, what we really want to do is simply smile at life. We want to smile at ourselves. We want to be gentle with ourselves. Starting today, we want to change. We want to listen to the sound of the wind. We want to receive the message of the birds. We want to make peace with ourselves. We want to feel calm in our bodies. We truly want to put down deep roots in the fertile earth. We want to become one with Mother Earth, to draw our ancient energy from the solid ground beneath us. We want to hear the eternal sound of the vast sea with its rhythmic, crashing waves. Life is flowing. I really have to ask myself, do I truly want to swim against the current? Or would it be better for me to just go with the flow for once? Today I want to learn from the vast and powerful rhythmic waves of the sea. Today I want to be a different person. With best wishes, I'll end my video here. I leave you in the care of my great Creator. And I wish you a joyful day. Lovely.